Hello, Bears fans. Before we get started, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates about our beloved team. What we're discussing today has the potential to change everything for the franchise, and you won't want to miss out. Imagine the Chicago Bears with an elite offensive line. Well, it looks like the franchise is finally ready to make bold moves and put an end to the sack nightmare. Those 68 sacks allowed last season, especially against rookie quarterbacks, were a real nightmare. But what if I told you a big change is on the way? That's right, rumors indicate a Super Bowl champion might be preparing to wear the Bears jersey, and that's not all. One of the best centers in the league is also on the radar of our front office. Could we finally be saying goodbye to our offensive line problems? Keep reading, because the surprises don't stop there. Let's talk about Trey Smith, the guard for the Kansas City Chiefs who helped Patrick Mahomes win 2 Super Bowls. With a PFF grade of 78.8, he ranks among the top 14 guards in the league. And it's no coincidence that Ryan Pace, the former Chiefs executive, is keeping an eye on him. Which leads us to one question. With the Bears having $70 million in cap space, could Smith be heading to Chicago? The answer is yes, but only if the offer is right, of course. But remember, just Trey Smith won't be enough. The center position has been a headache for years, and that's where Drew Dalman comes in. A young and solid center from the Falcons with a 79.8 run-blocking grade, he could be exactly what Caleb Williams needs to finally get the protection he deserves. The question is, will the Bears be willing to pay the price for him? Now imagine the chance to acquire a former first-rounder for almost nothing. We're talking about Kenyon Green, the guard from the Texans, who could be acquired for a 7th-round pick. Okay, he allowed 28 pressures and 5 sacks last season, but is it worth the risk? He might have gotten lost in an unstable system, but with a coach like Ben Johnson, he could show his true potential. At 23 years old, there's still a lot to explore, and if it works out, it'll be a win for the Bears with a young, cheap guard for 5 years. We can't forget about Elijah Hicks. The safety had an up-and-down season in 2024. While he showed flashes of potential, his inconsistency leaves a lot of questions. Does he deserve to be a starter, or is it time to look for someone more reliable? What do you think, Bears fans? Leave your opinion in the comments. Now it's time to make tough decisions. If the offensive line isn't reinforced, the Bears will keep repeating the same mistakes from the past, and Caleb Williams might not last long. But if Ryan Pace makes the right choices and invests smartly, we could be on the verge of a revolution in Chicago. The key is the offensive line. Without it, any quarterback, no matter how talented, will be sacrificed. And you, Bears fan, do you believe the management will finally get it right? Let's see. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to follow the Bears News Fan Report channel and stay up to date on everything about our journey. Let's go together towards the future of the Bears. As a Bears fan, I'm excited about the possibilities, but also quite cautious. The offensive line is, without a doubt, the top priority. We can't afford another year where the future of the franchise, in this case Caleb Williams, is compromised by a lack of protection. If Ryan Pace is smart, he'll act quickly and make the right signings like Trey Smith, who brings Super Bowl experience, or even Drew Dalman, who could finally bring stability to the center of the line. I like the idea of taking a chance on Kenyon Green, especially because it's a low-cost opportunity with a lot of potential, but of course, it's a risk. We've seen other talented players struggle because of unstable systems, so the chance for him to shine under good direction would be amazing. As for Elijah Hicks, I'm torn. He had some good moments, but he still lacks consistency. If he improves, he could become a good depth player, but to truly compete, the Bears need someone more reliable. In summary, if Pace makes the right choices and really invests in the offensive line and quality reinforcements, we could see the Bears back on top, but it's a long road with plenty of challenges. The future of the team, in my opinion, depends a lot on these decisions. I believe we're at a pivotal crossroads for the future of the Bears. The last thing the franchise can afford is to keep making the same mistakes, especially when it comes to protecting the quarterback. With a talent like Caleb Williams, it's crucial that the offensive line is solid and reliable. Any failure in this area could jeopardize his entire development and even undermine our franchise's long-term confidence. If Pace doesn't act quickly and invest in experienced players like Trey Smith or young guys with a lot of potential like Kenyon Green, we could find ourselves once again in a situation where we're just surviving and not truly competing. We can't let another generation of talent go to waste because of a weak offensive line. Another point that concerns me is the defense. It doesn't matter if we have a quality QB and a revamped offensive line if the defense isn't up to par. A good balance between offense and defense is what would get us back to the top of the NFC. Last season showed us that we have some interesting pieces on defense, but we still lack that consistency. Investing in players who can make an immediate impact alongside improvements in the offensive line could be what's missing for the Bears to finally become an elite team. As a fan, I'm excited about the possibilities, but also wary that, once again, the management might fail to capitalize on these opportunities. There's a lot of potential, but the choices made now will be crucial in determining the franchise's path. We can't keep making the same mistakes. Let's see what happens. And what's your take on the future of the Bears? Do you think we really have a chance to turn this around, or will we continue on the same path? And what do you think? Are you trusting Pace's choices, or do you think we'll fall into the trap of not protecting our QB again?